Okay. Good evening, everyone. So, I don't know if you guys got a second to see the post from earlier today, but I posted the, what's it called? Playlist that's on Spotify. So we can all jam along together. I really like how that worked out last night. And the other thing is we're gonna do a Vin Yin class, so vinyasa, half yin, which is restorative yoga. Because it's Sunday, and I think it'll just be a nice way to wind down our week of yoga, especially after last night's class. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling a little sore. So yeah, I used to teach Vin Yin at Yoga High, this amazing studio that I used to teach at in Denver when I lived here long term. And then I also used to teach in India, in the south of India, in Mysore. So I think it'll be nice to kind of dive back into that. And this playlist is made specifically for that. So it's a combination of different vibes for our music. So looks like some people are joining us. Cool. If you want to get up the Flow and Music on Point playlist on my Spotify, just take a second, grab a pillow for our yin portion. And I also grabbed a candle. If you have any candles, that just helps, ease the energy and set that calm vibe for the end of our practice. So I'll just give everyone a minute. Who's here? Hi, Audrey. Hi, Satish. Hi. Audrey. Audrey just loving everything. Thanks, odds. Appreciate you. Okay. So if everyone will come to their mat, come into a seat. If you want to grab that pillow and just place it underneath you, right underneath your sacrum. And this is a nice little practice, actually, if you have a block or a folded blanket, to just place right underneath your sacrum, right underneath your lower back, and that'll help with your alignment when you're seated, in a seated position for a long time. Okay, let's close our eyes. Bring your focus to your breath. Your awareness to setting your space for your flow. So our flow is this Vin Yin, so it's this really nice balance. So that's going to be our intention for this evening, is balance. Finding balance in all things, in our inhale, in our exhale. Finding balance and knowing when to hold on, to push ourselves further, and when to let go. So let's take 3 more balanced breaths here in your seat. In through the nose and out through the nose. 2 more. Last breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to heart center, to your anahata. Bow your head to your hands. Bowing to yourself in devotion to your practice, in devotion to finding that balance in all aspects of your life. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, lift the head. Rub the hands together. And when they're nice and warm, place those hands over your eyes. Blink the eyes open while they're still covered. And then release your hands down into your lap. Okay. So if you do have that playlist, let's just bring it up really quick so we can all be on the same song. And we'll start just with that first song, which is the Moby song, Memory Gospel. So here we go. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, so bring your hands on to your knees. You're just sitting in an easy pose, Sukhasana. And we're just gonna begin to stir the pot, kind of similar to how we started yesterday, but not with our legs wide. So bringing your hands to your knees, grab your knees, and then shift over to the right, and then make a big circle with your body coming to the left. So just bringing that movement into your spine, into your shoulders. And we're just gonna make a couple more circles. You can get as wiggly as you want. You can move your shoulders as you're circling, or you can be in that stillness and just feel that movement, that energy. One more, back up to the top. And switch, shift over to the left and move towards the right. Again, find your flow, as wiggly as you want to get, as wiggly feels good, or if stillness feels good. One more. Come up to stillness. Just take a deep breath. And exhale. Okay. So from here, just bring your hands in front of you, and then coming on to your knees. I'm gonna remove my pillow. Bring your big toes to touch and bring your knees wide. So we're gonna come into a Balasana pose. So fold forward, sit back on your heels, fold forward, reach your arms out. And rather than putting your forehead down, just bring your chin down to the mat, looking forward. Try and walk your fingertips a little bit further so that you're getting a lot of engagement in those arms, but keep pushing those heels back. So you're pushing and pulling in the opposite direction, stretching really, really deeply. Take a breath in. Good. Exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat. And then just begin to walk the right hand over to the right. Then bring the left hand to meet it over to the right. So now you're getting a side body stretch on that left side. One more breath. Inhale, come back to your center, to that Balasana, child's pose. And exhale, walk over to the left with both hands, side body stretch on the right. One breath. Inhale, walk both of your hands back to center. Look up, so chin to the mat. And then using your core, gently begin to rise all the way up and lift your arms high. And exhale, just bring your hands down and then bring your knees hip width distance apart. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. How do I turn this down a little bit? Okay. And your choice for your feet, whichever feels better. Your toes can be tucked or they can be flat. And we're just gonna do a little bit of core, and then we're gonna do this really nice hip opener, since we've been doing a lot of work on the hips these last couple days, called horse face. If at any time you become lightheaded, just come right back down into that child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees go wide, fold forward. Okay, so I want you to squeeze your thighs together. If you have a block, this is a really great chance to use it and bring that block between your thighs. But if not, just visualize a block there. So you're engaging your quads. Bring your arms out in front of you. And let's start with our toes tucked, actually, if they're not already there. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, lean back 45 degrees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, go back. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale. Make sure that you're using your thighs. You're not dumping that weight into your back, lower back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here for 3. Make sure you feel that in your legs for 2. And 1. Come back up. Okay, so now we're gonna do our horse face pose. So we're gonna start with keeping the left knee bent. I'm gonna face you guys so it's easier for you to see. And Satish, I'm gonna try and mirror, even though it's gonna be so hard for me because I already am bad with my right and my left. But we're gonna start with our right leg. So keep your left leg bent, and then bring that right knee to a bend. And first, let's just lean into that right knee, pushing that hip down, and then inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Your back toes should be flat on the mat, but they can be tucked if you want to protect your knee. If you've got knee pain, let's do 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And actually, before we go into that horse face, we're going to do a gate pose. So from here, you're just going to walk that right leg over. So your hip's nice. Oh, Shan, can you fix that, please? So your hip is nice and open. And sorry about that. And then you're gonna straighten that leg out. It's okay. All right, lift your arms high. First, grab your left wrist and then pull over to the right. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release that right hand down and walk your right hand down that right leg. Left arm comes up and over. Try and open your heart, open your chest. 1 breath in. Good, and exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale. Okay, so now we're gonna come into our first balancing pose of our balance intention class. So from here, keeping that left leg bent, tuck your left toes. Definitely keep those tucked. So now you're gonna bend your right knee, but you're gonna do so that you bring that right foot into your left hip crease. If you can't go all the way here, don't worry, you can come into more of a figure 4 and you can bring that right foot over top the left knee. But this is our horse face pose. Yeah, good, Shani. Okay, and first we're gonna be here for a couple of breaths. So find your footing, either here or that figure 4 variation. And then first grab your right toes with your left hand. Told you this is gonna be a challenge for me. And then wrap that right arm behind you and try and grab for those right toes. So you're going for this bit of a bind. And then extend that left arm up. If you can't do this, don't worry, just grab with the opposite hand for that foot and just hold. But breathe. Keep breathing. Unwind if you went for that bind. Good. And bring your arms out. So now we're gonna bring that same right arm up and over. Bend your elbow. Push that right elbow down with your left hand. So all the while, you're really pushing that foot into your hip or into your knee, depending on where it is. And we're opening up that right hip. Breathe. Balance. One more, inhale. And exhale, release your hands down, come down in front of you, unwind, just stick that right leg behind you and shake it out. Woo-hoo. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, let's go on to the other side. So now your right leg is bent, right? Yeah. And come to a 90-degree bend in that left knee. I hope this is what you meant by mirroring. I don't know. Okay. Inhale, push that left knee forward. Good, and come up. Sorry, I did that wrong. Take a breath in. Exhale, push forward. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Cool. Let's find that gate pose. So heel toe, that left leg over to the left. Option to tuck those right toes or to keep them bent, and then straighten that left leg out. Inhale, lift your arms high. Grab the right hand with your left, grab the right wrist with your left hand and pull over to the left. Try and open your heart up to the ceiling. Option to stay here or to release that left hand down to your left leg and walk your left fingertips as far down as you can so that you're getting all this space on that right side. Heart is open to finding that balance. One more breath. Inhale, arms come high. And exhale, bring your hands down and find your horse face pose. So bend your left knee, bring your left foot into your right hip crease. Or onto your knee, wherever you're comfortable. Ooh, okay. Take a breath, find your standing. Good. And then same arm, left arm bends. Bring your hand between your shoulder blades and then use that opposite hand to push the elbow down. So in full horse face pose, which we're not gonna go into because I wanna work our way up to that one. You would hook your hands behind and then, so just stay where you are, pushing with that elbow or pushing with your hand into your elbow. And then you would fold all the way forward. So you're closing that horse mouth, but we'll get there eventually. Slowly, slowly. So take one more breath here, pushing, opening that shoulder, opening your hip at the same time. And unwind. Okay, good. So now we're gonna go for that bind, if you did so on the other side. So pull with the opposite hand, pull that foot towards your right now, and then your left arm comes around, and if you can grab those toes. So it's a really deep shoulder opener on that left side. And then lift the other arm high. One more breath. Good. Unwind if you're in that bind. Shake it out. Bring your hands down. Extend that left leg behind you and shake it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Come into your tabletop. Tuck your toes. And let's flow through 2 rounds of cat-cow. And on our 3rd one, we'll come into our Parvatasana. So your breath, your movement, take your time. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Open your heart, cow breath. Look towards the sky. Exhale, curl in, navel to spine, looking towards your belly button, towards your heart, cat. Inhale, cow, and you can flatten your feet here if you want. Exhale, cat. One more, inhale, open, tuck those toes if they're not already tucked. Exhale, curl in, knees come high, hips come high, Parvatasana. Let's go for a little walk on our mountain. Bend one knee and then the other. Be really dramatic with your bend. Bend and twist that hip so you're getting super deep into those hips. One more breath in our movement. And come to stillness. Let the head hang heavy. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. All about that balance, baby. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, look forward and have your feet meet your hands at the top of your space. Exhale, forward fold. Padhatasana, grab your ankles, or your hands can come on either side of your feet, or you can wrap your peace fingers around your big toes and then pull yourself closer to your legs. Padguna Atasana. Release whatever grip you have. Bring your hands out in front of you. Uttanasana, halfway lift. From here, just bring your arms on either side of your head and inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Let your hands float down to your sides for Samasthiti. So, because we are going to do this Vin Yin balance, we're going to do a really, really nice exercise called Bhujanga Namaskar. I've done it before in my Thailand classes, but we're gonna do it today. So it can be a little bit challenging, but it's really, really nice. It's gonna get us nice and sweaty, and then we're just gonna go into full relaxation. So go to the top of your mat, if you're not already there. And then it's Bhujanga, so body, mind, spirit. So we're gonna take 3 steps back. So bring your right foot, your right toes right to the heel of that left foot and say boo. Then do it one more time, jang. And then just bring both of the feet together, ga, bhujanga. Okay, find your Samasthiti pose. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look forward, engage the glutes, the thighs, the core. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, thumbs down the midline, elbows to touch, hands at heart center, Pranamasana. Come to that intention of balance because we're about to rise. Take a deep breath in and out. Interlace your fingers, push your palms forward and up, then come onto your tippy toes, and try and bring your heels together. Squeeze everything in your body together. Tadasana. Palm tree pose. Find your balance. Take one more breath. Good. Release your heels down to the mat. Flip your palms and release just your pointer finger and your thumbs. Take another breath in. Then exhale, fold forward 90 degrees, Somaku Asana. So creating this L shape with your body. Hold here for 3, 2,
1. Point your fingers over to the right. So keep your hips square and just point those fingers and get that nice side body stretch just like we did in our balasana on the left side. Breath in. Breath out. Oh yeah, I'm already sweating. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. All about that balance. Exhale, go over to the left. We're all in this together, building that heat so that we can soak in that light. One more breath. Inhale, center. And exhale, Padhatasana. Grab the back of your heels, pull yourself towards yourself. Let the head hang heavy. Option to bend your knees here if you need a little release in that lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, Uttanasana. Place your hands down, almost as wide as your mat, and then we're gonna come into our Ekapada Kakasana. Bakasana, gosh dang it. Okay, so bring your knees onto your triceps and then just lift your right foot. Ekapada, one-legged. If you can go into full, feel free to take that level here, but just focus on that right leg. One more inhale. Why are you looking at me like that? And exhale, bring that right foot back down. Step back, come into a high plank. And we'll flow through our Bhujanga. So that's what this whole series is named after. Drop down to your knees. Chest, chin, elbows scrape against your ribcage on the way down. Straighten out. Feet come together. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Pick yourself up. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Push yourself up to high plank. And once again, Parvatasana, mountain pose. Starting with the right, inhale, right leg behind you. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Try and keep that left heel planted. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. Place that right foot in between your hands at the top of your space. So Ashwasanchalasana, but flip your palms up. And then bring all of your body weight onto that bent knee. So there's no weight in your wrists. You could even just have them floating here, but you're more so using your core. Yeah, nice, Jan. Still look forward. Always look forward where you want to go, where you want that intention of balance to flow. Breathe in. And breathe out. Drop your back knee. Come back onto your fingertips. Bring your foot flat on the mat for Anjaneyasana. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, scoop forward. Bring the hands together. Inhale, rise. And go back into that crescent shape with your body. But this is Anjaneyasana, so it's actually a meditation pose. Really nice hip opener and nice work for the thoracic spine. Take one more breath. Inhale, come back up to a 90-degree angle into that front knee. Bring your hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step back, high plank. And our second Bhujangasana, our second flow, drop down to your knees. Chest, chin. Guru Namaskara, straighten the legs out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Parvatasana, mountain pose. Okay, I need my shirt to stay. Okay, and let's do the left side. We worked the sun side, let's work the moon side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep that right heel planted. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Back. And exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. Left foot comes in between your hands at the top of your space. As always, however you need to get there. If you need to drop that back knee to get that foot there, take whatever measures. This is your flow. We want you to feel balanced and grounded. So that Ashwasandhalasana, flip the palms, look forward, roll the shoulders back. One more inhale. And exhale, drop that back knee down, flatten those toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, pick yourself up. Exhale, scoop forward, hands come together. And inhale, rise. Exhale, Anjaneyasana. If you're feeling unbalanced, squeeze your thighs together. Engage your thighs. It's a really nice stretch for the psoas as well. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame that front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift that back knee, step back, high plank. And let's go through our third Bhujanga. Drop down knees, chest, chin, Guru Namaskara. Straighten the legs out, heels, feet come together. Roll the shoulders back, rise up, Bhujanga. Body, mind, spirit, alignment, and balance of all three. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, Parvatasana. This time, bring some space between the feet. We played with this pose last night at the end of our practice, Chitta Asana. So bring your heels together, knees go wide, and hips are high, but sit back and look forward like a cheetah about to pounce. And we're gonna take 3 movements here. So straighten those legs out. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good, step forward. And let's do Ekapada on the other side. So your hands should be exactly where they're supposed to be. Bend those elbows, bring your knees onto your triceps, and now just lift the left foot. Again, if you can come into full Bakasana, feel free. One more breath in. Exhale, bring both of your feet down. Come forward, use your 2 peace fingers, grab your big toes, and pull yourself in towards yourself. Forward fold. Release your grip, fingertips in front of you, Uttanasana, halfway lift. Bring those hands on either side of your head. Inhale, rise up. Keep the weight evenly distributed in both feet, and on your next exhale, just pull over to the right. Trying this mirroring thing, this is hard. Take one more breath in. Pull over to the right, stretch that left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the opposite side. One more inhale. And exhale. Almost there. Interlace those fingers, push your palms up to the sky, come into our Tadasana. Palm tree, focus on your balance. Find something of stillness in front of you and try and embody its stillness, embody its balance. Breath in. Breath out. Lower those heels down. Hands come to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, thumbs down the midline, elbows to touch, hands at heart center. Prana Masana. Oh, feel your heart beating. Hopefully you feel that warmth that we're creating. Inhale, bring those arms high. And exhale, bring your hands down. Whew.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit of balance. We're gonna do tree pose for Vrikasana. If you came to my 12 o'clock class with Project Helping, we did that this morning, so you got some nice practice. So we're gonna start with, this is so hard, with our left leg grounded. Yeah, it's tricking my brain. Okay, so your left leg is grounded, your right foot, let's just do all three together. So we're gonna start with our right foot at our ankle, and if that feels good, you feel grounded here, make sure that those hips are being opened. Bring your hands to heart center. So this is variation 1. Your roots are deep, they're just starting, you're really finding that balance. Variation 2 is to bring that right foot to the inside of the left calf. Again, you're pushing into that calf so that you're opening your hips simultaneously. Bring your hands to heart center. If you're still balanced here, we'll move on to variation 3. So next one is bringing that right foot into the inside of the left thigh. Oh my gosh, okay. And every day you might be different, you know? Some days I can do this third variation, and some days I just can't. So listen to your body. Wherever you are, don't have any expectations for yourself. Just be in the present moment. Bring your hands to heart center. Okay, so find your roots wherever they are, either 1, 2, or 3. And then allow your branches to grow. Your branches, your expression, they can come onto your head. You can have a little lotus flower for your Sahasrara. You can lift them high, getting a nice body, all body stretch. You can open them up, goal posting. You can play with those mudras. You can even come behind you, coming into prayer behind you. Whew. Find your variation and hold here for 3 breaths. Again, just like in Tadasana, find something of stillness and try and embody that stillness. Visualize your connectedness, your connection to that thing. One more breath. Bring your hands at prayer up above you if they're not already there. Inhale all together. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Good. So, grab that right ankle and then just place your right ankle over your left knee. Figure 4. So if you were here or here, still grab that ankle, place it over the knee. Find this 4 shape with your legs. Hands back to heart center. Breath in. And sit deep into your chair. Oh yeah. I don't know about you guys, but my hips are crazy sore from yesterday's class. So if that's the case, maybe you're not able to go as deep into this asana as you typically would. Again, listen. Oh my God. Listen to your body. But if you do want to go further, you can bring those elbows down to that right leg, or you can bring your hands down in front of you. If you want to play with some balancing here, wherever you are, you can try. Bring those hands down in front of you, and then just like we did in our Ekapada, bend the elbows, hook the right toes along the left forearm. Ooh, tricep, and then try and lift. Oh, not today, Junior. Okay, wherever you are, begin to bring those hands back to prayer. Come back into your seat. Take a breath in. And exhale, sit a little deeper. Flex those right toes. Inhale, unwind, come into one-legged Tadasana. Right leg is bent. And exhale, warrior 3, hands at heart center. Right leg lifts.
Breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Bring that right foot down, step back, high plank. And go through your flow, your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, Guru Namaskara. Straighten the legs out, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes. Inhale, high plank, and find your way into Parvatasana. Look forward, however you need to get there. Have your feet meet your hands. Once again, forward fold. Padhatasana. Inhale, slowly, slowly rise all the way up to standing. And let's find our balance on the other side. So, now we're gonna do our right leg as our standing. Yep. Okay. Satish, I'm gonna have to ask you if this is what you meant at the end of class when you said mirroring. Okay, so your right leg is your standing. Find your roots. Let's just all go through all three because it's important to be grounded for this asana. So version 1 is that left foot along right ankle. Version 2 is on the calf. And version 3 is on the inner thigh. Wherever you are, always start with your hands at your heart. Push that left foot into your right leg, wherever it is, so that you're getting this nice opening in your hips. And when you're ready on an inhale, find your expression. Allow your branches to grow. All these beautiful trees all over the world. Find your variation, whatever that may be. Shit. I'm just seeing you at the corner of my eye and I'm like, oh. 2 more breaths. Bring your hands to prayer up above the crown. Last breath, all together, inhale. And exhale, hands to prayer. Let's go right into that figure 4. So find your figure 4. Left ankle over right knee. Hands at prayer. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, straighten the spine. Exhale, sit deep into your figure 4, your angel number pose. Find your variation. I'm gonna play on the other side. If you wanna play, join me. So there you go. Hope you guys are listening to this awesome music. Okay, so if you wanna go for that playing, find your Bakasana arms, then hook your left toes around your right arm, and then try and extend that right leg. Oh yeah. Okay. Play for 1 more breath, and then all together we'll meet in that figure 4 with our hands at prayer. Okay, good thing our class is about balance because apparently I don't have any right now. All right, take a breath in. Exhale, sit deep. Inhale, come all the way up into your one-legged Tadasana. And exhale, step behind you with that left leg coming into your Virabhadrasana 3, hands at prayer. Good, 1 inhale. Oh my God. Exhale, bring your hands down, bring that left foot back, step back, high plank. Our last flow, last vinyasa. Drop down to your knees, chest, chin, Guru Namaskara, slither through. Inhale, rise up, root to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck your toes. Push yourself up, high plank. Exhale, Parvatasana, mountain pose. Take a breath in. And exhale, come down to your knees. Knees and toes together. And then just sit back on your heels for your Japanese pose. Okay. Whew, that was a doozy, eh? Okay, so now you're gonna grab your pillow. Hopefully you have one. It's pretty important for this class. Okay, and if you're on GUI with your song, which is what it should be on, we're gonna press to the next one. Okay, to slow burn, which is where we're gonna go. We're gonna slowly burn. Okay, so now, opposite of your legs for Balasana, your knees are gonna be together, your feet are gonna come apart about as wide as your mat. Then you're gonna grab your pillow and you're gonna bring it behind you. So your pillow should be right about where your tailbone sits. If you have two pillows, might not be a bad option to grab them. I need to come into the camera view. And stack them on top of one another. Okay? So we're going into a reclined hero pose. This is a really nice yin heart opener. Okay. So bring your hands behind you on either side of your pillow. Roll your shoulders back, take a breath in, fill yourself up. And exhale, lower down onto your pillows. Maybe you come onto your forearms, maybe you can grab your feet, and maybe you can extend those arms behind you. Your option. If you're feeling any pain in your knees, you can bring a little bit of space between them. Perfect. And just make sure that you're comfortable because we're gonna be here for a few breaths. Yin is all about holding each asana for about 5 to 10 breaths, just depending, so that you can get super deep into the fascia of the muscle. So we're gonna be here for 4 more breaths, and I'm gonna just get my candle, get a little bit more into the relaxed vibe. Because we got that heat, we built that heat, and now we're soaking in that light. 2 more breaths. One more breath here. Slowly make your way back onto your forearms if you're not already there. Then come onto one hand and then the other, and then walk yourself back up to your seat. Okay, so now we're gonna remove those pillows. Come onto your seat and bring your legs out in front of you, coming into a Dandasana. Don't let those pillows go far because we're gonna use them. Okay, so this is called caterpillar pose, and it's just a really nice release in the lower back. It's a really nice gentle stretch for the hamstrings. So there's a couple of options here for the yin version, which is what I'm gonna encourage you guys to do and why I asked you to grab pillows. We're just gonna have our legs out in front of us, remove any flesh from underneath you so that you're rooted, and then bring your pillow right on top of your legs. Again, great if you have 2 pillows. You're literally just gonna like fold forward and release, and it feels so nice. So this is our most ideal option for relaxation. You inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward, try and keep your spine straight as you can. And just rest. You can bring one ear down to your pillow. If you want a little bit more of a stretch and less of that relaxation, you can remove both of your pillows and you can just fold forward in your Dandasana. But wherever you are, we're gonna be here for 4 deep breaths. And if you bring one ear down to your pillow, after this next breath, I want you to switch to the opposite ear. So find that balance in your neck twist. So switch your ear, and we'll take 2 more breaths here. So essentially we're cocooning like a caterpillar coming into this little cocoon shape. And when you rise up and when you rise tomorrow, you're just gonna feel all this crazy openness from giving your body these deep, rich stretches. Good. Next inhale, let's slowly rise up, but roll the shoulders back and rise up with a straight spine. Okay. So next, we're gonna come into a supported frog pose. So this is gonna be another one for our hips. If you are close to a wall, you can definitely use a wall, and this will help you get deeper into the pose. But if you're not, no worries. You just need one pillow. And that pillow is gonna come out in front of you. So come onto your knees go wide, kind of like Balasana, kind of like that child's pose, with your pillow long ways in front of you. Okay, so then from here, you're gonna bring your hands down on either side of that pillow, and then you're gonna open your legs. I wish you could see this better. So you're gonna open your legs so that they're like this behind you, but you're on your knees, so they're like this. And your foot is flexed. If you're near a wall, push your feet against the wall. If not, just flex those feet. Then push your hips up to the sky and then come onto your pillow, maybe both pillows. And then if you can, widen your stance. So you're just, ideally you're trying to get those hips all the way down to the mat. You okay, Shan? Yeah, this is a pretty intense one, but it feels really, really good, especially after all that hip work that we did yesterday in yesterday's class. We're gonna take about 6 breaths here. So find your frog pose. If you're in the wall, try and go a little bit deeper because you have that extra support, so you're pushing your feet. So maybe you can walk your feet further out to each side. Five more deep breaths here. Maybe close your eyes just so that you can feel that much more. Four more. Three more. Just visualize all that space that you're creating. Feel all that light sneaking its ways, dancing into all those crevices that you're opening, maybe for the first time in a long time. How you doing, Shin? 2 more breaths. Last breath in through the nose. And a full exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Okay, so come back onto your forearms on either side of the pillow. Then come onto your hands. Push yourself up, and then try and bring your big toes to touch, knees go wide, sit back on your heels. And then we're just gonna fold forward for a Balasana. You can keep your pillow in front of you, or you can remove it if you wanna go deeper. We're just gonna get that opposing stretch on the hip flexor. And we're just gonna take 3 breaths here. That release in the lower back.
One more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Come back up to your seat. Okay. And can't do caterpillar pose without butterfly pose. So we're gonna come into a laying down version of butterfly pose. So grab your pillow or both pillows. If you do have two pillows, definitely grab both here so that you can bring that heart even higher up off the ground for this one. So come onto your seat. Come into your butterfly pose. Cornman, if you have those blocks that you asked about last time, really great chance to put them underneath your knees for some added support. And really nice, if I'm sure no one has this, but at my old studio, we used to have weights, like sandbags, and you could put them on your thighs and that would push your knees even further down so it brings even deeper stretch. But find your butterfly, bring both of your feet to touch, interlace your fingers, bring your fingers underneath your toes. Oh, bring your pillow behind you, just like we did in our hero's pose, our reclined hero's pose. So bring those fingers underneath your toes, roll the shoulders back, open the heart, flap your wings just a couple of times. Okay, keeping this straightness in your spine, just remove your hands, bring them behind you, and then slowly walk those hands behind you, releasing yourself down onto that pillow. And allow your arms to splay out. So feel those wings in your knees and feel those wings in your arms. So there's just all this space. There's so much openness. All of the walls around your heart have been broken down and your heart is completely and utterly open. Let's take 4 more breaths here. Deep, opening breaths, feeling your chest rising as you inhale, feeling your chest falling as you exhale. Three more. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, letting go. Letting those knees fall closer to the earth. Your hips becoming more open. 2 more breaths. Oh, my hips are popping. Let's take 1 more deep inhale. And a full exhale, let it go. 1 more because it feels so good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly come back up. Coming onto your forearms and then onto your hands. Hi, Leo. It's okay, you can come say hi. And then come up to your seat. Okay, nice. So remove your pillow. Let's come onto our backs, but if you're listening to music, we're just gonna press over to the next song really quick. Should be, yes, okay. So come onto your back. Extend the left leg out. Straighten that right leg towards the sky. I'm gonna do it this way so you guys can see. Inhale.
Exhale, release your left arm out. Your left arm out, so creating a half of a T with that left side. And then on an inhale, I want you to open your right leg over to the right side. So you can use that right hand underneath your right knee as support, and maybe, oh my goodness, maybe you can open all the way to that right side. Wow, I could not do this yesterday, but my hips are so open now. Hi, Leo. We're just gonna take one more breath with this major hip opener. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale. Stop. Inhale, lift that right leg high. And this time, you're gonna make that half T with your right arm and then push that right leg over to your left. So kind of like a supine twist, but with a straight leg. Get a nice little twist, maybe get some cracks, some pops out. Take one breath here. Inhale, nice and deep. Breathe into your lower back. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring that right leg high. Let's just bring the left to meet it. Take a minute here with both of your legs up the wall. That's what this pose is called, but we're doing it without a wall for a minute. Okay, now lower that right leg. Grab the left leg. With the left hand, take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, open over to the left. Again, maybe you can go all the way down. Maybe you need to keep that left hand underneath the left knee for support. Oh my God. And tee that right arm out to the side. One more breath in. One breath out. Inhale, come back up. Switch your grip, so bring opposite hand to the leg, and exhale, bring it over to the right side. Tee that left arm. Oh yeah. Thank you, Leo. 2 more breaths here. So you should feel this in the inside of your hip on that left side. We're also giving a nice stretch to the IT band. Next, inhale, bring that left leg high and bring the right to meet it. So even though we're doing this without a wall, if you ever do legs up the wall pose with the wall, you can bring a pillow underneath your sacrum and just push your legs against the wall, and it has so many benefits. Like, it's one of the most beneficial yoga poses out there. Maybe next time we'll incorporate that when I can tell you guys to be by a wall before. Take one more breath here, embrace those shakes. Inhale. Point your toes. Bend your knees. Exhale, bring your hands, wrap them tightly around yourself, squeeze yourself, give yourself a hug, maybe some kisses. Deep breath in. And exhale. Oh. Release, coming in to our final Shavasana, corpse pose. Close the eyes.
Deepen the breath. And just allow yourself to relax. If you are listening to the music and you want to pair it up, I'm just gonna press forward 2 songs to Colorado by Lotus. It's one of my favorite songs and a really, really nice Shavasana song, so I'll just give you a couple seconds to get there. And we're gonna press play, come back onto your back. Come back into your breath. And come back in to feeling that balance. That balance of filling yourself up as you inhale, filling your heart. And that letting go of tension, of stress, of pain as you exhale. Using and finding that balance of our svasa and prasvasa, our inhale and our exhale, to help us find that balance in our lives, that balance of our mind, our body, and our spirit. Feel this next inhale moving down from your throat, down your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, and allow that movement to become physical and come by tingling the tips of your fingers. Breathe in, come back to your heart. Breathe out, feel that movement coming down your sides, down both of your legs, your feet, and into your toes. Wiggle your toes. So wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe moving your ankles and your wrists. Inhale, lifting your arms high above you and behind you, getting that final body stretch. Interlace your fingers, push your palms behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go over to the left. Find the balance, the stretching, the opening on both sides. Inhale, center. And exhale, find your way over to one side of your space, whichever is calling to you. And if you choose the left, if you choose the moon energy. Maybe that means that you're subconsciously craving for a little balance of your feminine, of your emotional. And if you chose the right, you chose that sun energy, maybe you're craving that balance of the masculine, the physical. We make all of our choices for a reason. Just take a breath here in whichever side you chose, with the eyes closed, giving gratitude for this space, for this balance of the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. And taking your time, slowly push yourself up and come back to your center, back to the top of your space. Bring your hands wherever they're comfortable, heart center onto your knees or in your lap. And let's close our practice with 3 ohms. If you can just quiet the music so that we can just hear our ohms. We're gonna ohm once for the bu, for the body, once for the ja, for the mind, and once for the ga, for the spirit. Let's take 1 cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 3 ohms. Bow your head to your hands, bowing to yourself in devotion to your practice, in devotion to that balance that's within. Gently lift the head, bring the thumbs to your third eye center, to your ajna. The light in me truly recognizes, honors, ignites, but most importantly reflects the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed class. I know it's a little bit different than what we've been doing, but this is a class that I really used to enjoy teaching, so I would love to incorporate it into our weekly schedule. If you guys are okay with that, let me know. Shoot me a comment. And yeah, I'm gonna post the theory class tomorrow. Sorry, it's Easter, so I was just kind of hanging out with my mom and sister, so I haven't really been doing too much on that, but I promise I'll get it done tomorrow, and we'll have some really nice things to talk about in the coming days. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed class. Love you, thank you, and I'll see you soon.